Okay, let's look at my actual top five. You saw what they said. Let's look at what I say. All right, number five, China real estate collapses. I already mentioned that Country Gardens and a few of their other major players in the real estate field and companies are going under, like a huge collapse. So if China collapses, it could, remember, they're the number two economy in the world. They could definitely collapse the rest of the world as far as our stock market's concerned. All right, let's go on to number four. Number four, Russia escalates the conflict. Like I had mentioned earlier, perhaps Belarus gets involved, or Poland gets involved, or Russia, drop some sort of tactical nuclear device into Ukraine, or something happens where Ukraine, triggers something by putting a drone into Moscow or something. So that would definitely create havoc in the stock market. All right, let's go on to number three. Biden gets impeached, or and I don't know whether the market would go up or go down, because somebody did, I know, mention that the week that President Kennedy was shot, the market actually went up. So if Biden had a heart attack, and God forbid, I'm not wishing anything upon anybody, but if he got ill, or he was in the hospital, or we already know the guy's nuts, so who knows what kind of trouble he can get us into. So let's just say any kind of Biden-related issues, okay? That would definitely crash the market. He could definitely do it all on his own. Let's go. Number two, inflation is not transitory. So we're seeing that it's just much stickier to get it down to 2%, which is Powell's goal. So it's hanging around. If gas prices continue and oil prices continue to go up, thanks to our wonderful president, we got some serious issues. Like, this is not going away. What do you think is going to happen to food and all the other prices? Everything is based on basically oil and fossil fuels. So that could definitely tip us over. And finally, my number one is forced quantitative tightening by Powell. Look, Janet Yellen is just going, she's just burring all the freaking treasury funds. So she's actually easing right now. Like, she is just pumping so much money. But if they finally decide to let the banks fail, some of the banks that don't need to be around, hopefully we don't get to just five and just the too big to fail and save them. But if we actually do some quantitative tightening, that will send chills down the market. And it could happen because, look, this week for the Republicans to come in with some sort of offer as far as the extension on the debt, that they're not going to do it unless we have some serious pay cuts to our financial system. We're at $32 trillion in our interest rate. We can't even pay the interest rate right now. All right, tell me what you think is a Black Swan event. I want to hear from you, okay? And as always, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed evening.